You see that stripe? Same stripe, just a few minutes later. So none of this haze is clouds because I've been watching and it came out of planes. There's a couple of tiny little clouds in the background, but all this haze came out of planes. There's a new interview with Lee Zeldin at the EPA, and listen to what he has to say here.
There has been government funding that's gone towards some of these efforts. There are entities and people who would want to drastically scale these activities up. I agree with you with your concern just with the idea of playing God. The solar radiation modification, stratospheric aerosol injection, marine cloud brightening. There are these activities to make changes to the stratosphere or the lower atmosphere and try to deflect sun rays from hitting the Earth to instead send it back into space. You're talking about putting sulfur dioxide, a lot of it, for a long time, into the upper atmosphere, which, by the way, turns into acid rain. There are real health concerns with regards to these activities. You have people who just want to do it on their own, like try to get themselves, someone to hand over $1 billion to just go dump a whole bunch of sulfur dioxide into the stratosphere. And no, that doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound right, and it shouldn't happen.
No. So in that interview, there's really no mention of stopping it. I wish there was, but what we have to do is what we're doing right here in Missouri. We're going to have legislation, because you know what? If the states don't have legislation that says you cannot do this, that we do not give consent, then you by default get the federal policy. And you heard Lee talk about there is federal funding that goes towards this. So that's what we're talking about. So is passing legislation in the state going to work? Well, again, if we don't say we don't consent, then we consent. So is it going to work immediately? I tell you what, we need all 50 states to do this. If you really want to see change at the federal government level, this is just the beginning. It's a very long, hard fight. So buckle up.